Are you coming back to school with me? We could have done it all so easily.
Hi, my name is Craig Thompson Wood. I'm your host on Teaching with Board Games, here today with my May update. Today is Saturday, May 1st, and if you're new to the channel, that this is something I do at the beginning of every month, where I like to give you, the viewer, an idea of the things that I have planned for this upcoming month. I am always open to suggestions and ideas, so if you have anything that you would like to see me talk about on the channel, then please do leave me a message in the comment section below. Do love to hear from the viewers and get any kind of feedback or ideas that you might have of things you might like to see on the channel. And if you are new to the channel, then something that you should know is that I am putting out content on a weekly basis. So once a week, I have new videos coming out around topics of gamification, game-based learning, and just how we can use games and gamification to improve our pedagogy as teachers, as educators, as parents, however we want to do it, or even as lifelong learners, people who enjoy learning. There's different ways that we can do that through the playing of games. I like to focus a lot on a lot of different types of games, from very simple children's games to more complex games that we can play as teenagers and adults. So a wide variety of games. Another thing I like to do at the beginning of every month is I like to take a look at how many subscribers I've had from the previous month to the current month. And it's just my way of saying thank you to all those people who have chosen to hit the subscribe button down below. And if you haven't done that, please go do so now. It really does help. Do love it when I see those numbers going up. And at the beginning of April, I had 913 subscribers. And today, as of May 1st, I have 934, which is a plus 21 subscribers in the month of April. So thank you to all those people who chose to hit subscribe. Like, as I say, it really does help, and I really do appreciate that. For the month of April, I put out a few videos. I was supposed to have done a video for a Nigerian conference that was happening, and I did do that video, but because the conference, there was problems with getting the games in through customs that they needed for the conference, and so they had to postpone. The organizer of the conference asked me to hold on to the video until they do the conference, which is probably going to be in the summer. So that video will be coming out in the hopefully near future, but I'm going to be sitting on that one for now. So in this place, I did a video review on the game Skull. I also did a video review on the game Gaslands. I also did a battle report on Gaslands. And now when I do a battle report, I don't count that towards my regular videos. That's more of a fun one. I did Kicking It Old School. We're looking at an older game called Full House. And Teach Like a Pirate, I reviewed that book. And yeah, that's what I did for the month of April. So what do I have planned for the month of May? Well, something I like to do sometimes is to look at a particular publisher of games and look at the games that they are producing. One thing I've never done before is look at an individual. Now, in this case, because the individual is the one who is publishing these games, I'm kind of really curious about these games that he's putting out. So I'm looking at the Elijah M. Kellogg's Tabletop Titles, as it's called, and been sort of introduced to the games that he has, and find it really interesting, and a lot of great learning, a lot of great fun to be had there. And one thing I love is that all his games are completely free, so you just need to, download the PDF of the rules, and you can use whatever models you have for it. So I'll talk more about those later, but the first game, so I'll talk about his titles overall, and Elijah M. Kellogg, and then I'm going to be, the following week, I'll be doing a review on one of his games called Star Breach. So look forward to that one. For the next week after that, I'm going to be looking at a game, doing something again with all the COVID and online learning that we're doing. I want to make sure I'm focusing on games that we can be doing online to enhance the students' education in our teaching online through gamification. So I'll be looking at something that we can do with that. And then for the last week, haven't decided yet, but again, always open to ideas from you, the viewer. Well, that is going to wrap it up for today's episode, for today's monthly update for the month of May. Until next time, I am Craig Thompson Wood, your host on Teaching with Board Games, saying thanks for coming to the classroom.
Are you coming back to school with me? We could have done it all so easily.
In lighting yourself on fire with enthusiasm, you can become a beacon of bliss amidst a bastion of boredom and banality. Your attitude carries with it the single most powerful tool to influence your classroom.